Hey everyone, this is Kenny. I was coming to let you know and show you my garden area that we got a chance to get out there in the yard and work today. My brother showed up and we been out there since this morning. He brought his tiller. I rode with him. We got it. Brought his tiller out, and so he tilled and I worked it hard. We both worked hard, and we got a lot of stuff done as well. So I'm gonna take you outside and show it to you as well. And I'm kind of tired, but I'm gonna show you this, and then I'm gonna come back and do a broadcast on my ministry channel this evening as well. So please tune in for that one also, and then that way you better get the best of both worlds. You got the DIY and the PK ministry page of the ministry. But I'm gonna take you out and take you outside and show you what we did today and how much we done. And it's gonna look kind of a little bit messy, but that's fine because I'm gonna eventually clean it up. I'm not gonna do anything else in the yard today. I'm gonna do the rest of it in the yard tomorrow. And that way, because I still got to weed eat grass, cut the grass, and it's still a lot to do. I mean, it's a lot to do. Um, So I'm gonna get all that done, and then I gotta get everything prepared for it as well. I drawed out me a um, floor plan of my yard. I'm gonna show that to you too. And so I got it on this and knacking, and I got it drawn out. It's a pretty good floor plan. I just took two paper towels and just kind of like drawed it out. And I did this yesterday because I was just sitting there thinking how I'm gonna do different stuff and how I'm gonna get different this done up and that done up. Um, and sometimes it's good to have a vision. So the Bible said, write the vision, make it plain that men that readeth it can run with it. And so when we're looking at a vision, sometimes we see the vision in here or in here, but nobody don't. And we can talk about the vision and everything, but if it's not where a person can actually see the vision, and they kind of like just going off of what you're doing, they're really not going off of the vision. And so I sat down yesterday and I was writing this thing out. I was actually drawing it out, labeling it, thinking about the tree, the house, the fence, um, where I'm gonna put the raised bed, where I'm gonna put the dwarf trees, um, where I'm gonna put the lights, how I'm gonna do around the sidewalk, and I'm gonna show you this plan that I wrote out, and then I'm gonna take you outside and show you exactly what we're doing, what I'm doing, what I'm doing. Um, and so because my brother, like I said, my brother came and helped me today, so that was a blessing as well. But the plan here is something that's really awesome here as well. So let me show you this here, and then we're gonna go out the door. This is what I wrote out yesterday, and I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me stand up and do it. I showed it to my brother. So this is my yard. I got I don't have the fruit trees in there yet, but this is my driveway. I wrote my driveway. I want to add a gated fence at the end. This is where the mailbox is. I want to add fruit trees here, and I want to put a fence line here. Then this is the light pole. I'll show you that when we get out there. And then from the light pole, I got the other raised beds back here. And then, of course, the fence line back here. And then this tree. Over to the side is the car porch. And then, of course, the house is here. So this is the car porch. This is my black car, my blue car. Of course, the driveway. Then right over here when I come out the door to the left side, it's the garden that I already have up. And then this is, of course, the right side of the house where I got the little tomato plants and bell peppers and stuff at. Then, of course, this on this side, the left side, is another part where I put a fence up. Of course, I got stadium up here that I'm gonna. Remember, I told you guys I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna remodel my house and add a room and all that good stuff. All that is up here, roof, everything, all that. And then this is my walkway. I got my wood up, and I'm gonna actually put my lights out. I already got my lights and stuff. And then down here, I got my raised beds, 3 raised beds. I got another raised bed I'm gonna add in here. This old stump of a tree, got to get it. I'm gonna get it removed. And then, of course, I got fill in hole. That's hole for the tree. Cut the pipe, grass, stuff like that. And so this is basically my front yard. And a lot of people was asking me, like, do you live in a mansion? I'm like, no, I don't live in a mansion. And then a couple other people like, do you have like, do you stay in the city? You stay in the country? I'm like, no, I stay in the city. And so they was asking me all these questions and stuff, and then they was like, are you sure you don't live in a mansion? I'm like, I'm positive I don't live in a mansion. They're like, well, big as you describing this yard, it's a pretty big size yard. And so with it being that big, you must have a mansion. I said, no, I just got a little small 3-bedroom house like anybody else, 2 bath. I mean, it's nothing big. It's just a little small house. Like it's nothing major, just a little small house. I said, that's all I have. I'm coming in and get my shoes. So now we can go outside. I can show y'all the stuff. I'll come back and put that on. And everything. But I don't know. People want to think I'm rich and got all this good stuff. I'm not gonna knock them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna welcome them. I'm welcome with open arms. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for speaking those blessings on my life. Thank you for telling me I got a mansion. Thank you for speaking and letting me know that mansion is somewhere. It ain't here. I'm not paying mansion price. Maybe it's gonna be a free mansion. Maybe that's what it is. It's gonna be a free mansion that they're gonna give me. Maybe they saw something free. I don't know. Or they might have saw somebody being very generous and say, let me get that man a couple $1 million and stuff. And then go from there. But even if I had that, I still wouldn't be buying a mansion. I'd just prepare the house and stuff I got. And then I'll just go and purchase me another house. I still have these houses. I just go and purchase another house. I have this house and my parents' house. Fix both of them houses up and then go move to a different state or somewhere. But anyway, these people love to speak stuff. I like for them to speak it too. Whether they speak it, they're speaking into existence. So that's another good thing. Let me get my hat because it's hot outside. I think it's like 90 degrees down here in Mississippi. I think that's what the temperature said it was, 90 degrees. And it kind of like, it lets you know it's 90 degrees outside when your sweat starts sweating and it stops because you're sweating too hard and you sweat, so I don't want to sweat anymore. That type of weather. But it does look like it's going to rain out here. Got a lot of dogs and everybody barking and talking at the same time. That's a good thing. But let me flip you guys over and show you what I'm talking about. All right. So, you notice right here, yeah, we dug up this whole section here. And I come back with a shovel and I dug up because I want to make sure I get my line. And so I mentioned the last time how I'm gonna take it and do it because I want to get it lined out. And so we did this part, and I'm actually gonna bring it over to here. But my time kind of ran out on it today because it was a lot more work involved than we realized. If you notice, I still got grass to cut. Started cutting on here yesterday. I got sick. I had to go back in the house. So I'm going to take my time in doing it. Then got to get that stump out of there and all this other stuff. So actually going to take it and bring it out all the way out to here. So this whole section is going to be open up. And then I would put lime fertilizer in it while he was sealing it. And then I got to power wash my walkway and everything. And then, of course, over there, I'm going to curve it out, bring it out a little further with the mulch, and bring it all the way over to this side. That's going to be, and then over here, I got my wood sticks up here. And the purpose of me having my wood sticks up is that I want to actually put it up where it'll be almost like a fence over it. That'll help protect it from the sun and different stuff. But it's going to be like a little netting that's over it. I got a fence that I'm going to put down here that's actually going to cover around it and everything. And I'm going to back off and show you. See, my lettuce and peppermints are different. My peppermints are different, ready to come. A bunch of lettuce is ready to be harvested. Got to get that off of there and stuff. And so all that is like, a lot of that is ready. And then corn is growing, tomatoes are growing, cucumbers are growing, and even got jalapeno peppers on there that's growing. Got my raised beds. I gotta clean my walkway off. All that's gonna be cleaned off. Actually gonna paint it once I get it all done up. So these are jalapeno peppers here, and they're actually coming up. Then I got fresh tomatoes coming up on this one right here. And then these are not blooming yet, but they do have flowering and different stuff where they're reaching up, kind of coming up. They'll start blooming after a while and everything. One in the middle of him died, so I had to just go and get rid of it. And that's 3, 4, 5. That's still 6. So again, I got 6, 7, 8 tomato plants. This one is jalapeno peppers. You see those down there. They're still operating on the jalapeno peppers. And they just blooming away. Over here, the banana peppers are coming up. That's another tomato plant. And then, of course, green beans are coming here. Got green beans that are coming. And then, of course, the corn and all that stuff is coming. And then, of course, we got banana peppers coming. And we got cucumbers. I done harvest some of the cucumbers. So, we got another cucumber growing right there. And stuff. And then this got bell peppers on it. One on the porch got bell peppers on it as well. So, and then, of course, tomatoes is over there. So I got a lot of little harvest to do. It's just potatoes here. Other potatoes, I got my potatoes bag. This is a pineapple. I got a bunch of them in the house. This is an apple tree. And another potato. Here's a hot pepper, another potato. And these are bell peppers here. All 4 of these are bell peppers. So that's on this part. But I'm definitely gonna get all this grass and all this stuff out of it because I don't want any of that coming back. Now what we did today, we did this today too. So this was done today. And we dug it up. A bunch of this stuff can die out and different stuff from that nature. And this was done today as well. I still got to finish cutting my grass and lining it all out and get all the other stuff out of here. And this is the area I was talking about over here. I extended this area and I got one of my raised beds back here. Extended this area out. Got my fertilizer lime in it as well. It did come only out to here from the beginning. It was only to right here back. So we're extending it out longer than that. I brought the raised bed around that I put together and put it out here. And I want it to be out here so I can kind of get an idea of how I'm gonna do this up. And this is the one where I said it's directly behind the tree. We're on the side by the carport. So when I'm mapping this out, these are the things that I'm looking at and seeing. So there's a line all the way up and on and everything. Of course, I go according to my line of the tree. My yard line is, I'm directly in my line of fire. My line starts here and goes straight all the way down. So, and I line all the way up all the way to the edge of the mailboxes down there. And so walking on this side, I'm still in my yard. And so this is the next to the carport, black car there. And telephone pole. Yeah, I'm talking about here. And then this is that whole line. Now the reason I got the tire is because basically I'm gonna add one of the other beds over here, and I'm gonna make it an extended row. Then of course my fruit trees that I was talking about, I can't put nothing here because it's basically rocks and junk. And I'm not gonna put nothing there because there's a tree stump. So I might can put one tree there, but they got to be 10 feet apart. And so the thing of it is that I would have a tree that would come from the stump to right here, and then another tree here, and another tree here. Okay, yeah, I can get a tree here, and then another tree here. So that's 10 feet apart, 4 trees down the line. That 10 feet apart, 4 trees. Come over to here and have it count again, because that's equal. And that'll hit right here. Have to happen. Then that's 2, 3. And this one actually go down a little further than the other one. It's 4. So I actually get, if I count it off just right, I have to actually move it up some. Count it off just right, I still get 4 on this side. And so that tree, I'm gonna get some diesel fuel, add in it, destroy that tree. Probably all that up junk over there. And so, and this is my game plan on the yard so far. Once I get that tree out of the way and get that gone, I'm gonna put a gazebo out here. We're gonna have a sitting area where we can barbecue, do all that good stuff. And then of course I have my vegetables and everything. All this is kind of different game plans in the motion. I want to set it up where, it's a big yard, but in the essence, it's not a big yard. It's kind of like a small yard. It's a big / I would say it's a medium-sized yard. And by the time I get the tree out of the way and a lot of other stuff, then of course a lot of grass I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna even get rid of grass and all that. Grass up in here, I put rocks and stuff. But well, that's what I was coming to show you guys this evening. Like I said, I am going to minister today. So I would like for you guys to come on over to my PK Ministry channel and just come hear this good word that I believe the Lord definitely gives. And I will come and minister there as well. I will take you back on my DIY projects out there in the yard. Probably bring you in there tomorrow with me. Got to have a day of rest before I go back to work. And so get that in there and get that going as well. I tell you what, it's very meditating and very relaxing. I really think on a lot of scriptures and meditate on God when I'm doing all those things. Actually, I just meditate on God, period. But definitely when I'm doing stuff like that, I'm definitely meditating on the Lord, thinking on Him, and and then plus I'm working. My purpose of working is to bring a harvest in as well. So you guys, please like and subscribe, follow me on this channel. Also, come over to my PK Ministry channel as well. It's and please like and subscribe, follow me on that channel also. And I will be coming out of those scriptures tonight. I got a word for tonight as well. I'm doing a study on the book of Revelation. Also, but I'm actually gonna bring a different word tonight. It's gonna kind of like be probably still centered around Revelation, but I'm gonna bring a different one on that. Normally, when I start on a series, I stay in unless the Holy Spirit instructs me otherwise. So hey, y'all come over, take a look at it, listen in on that broadcast as well, and give me leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Leave me comments on this. Let me know what you think about this broadcast and the things that you're doing, what you see about it. And, if you see something special, see something else I can do, let me know. That's going to take me a little while to get chilled up, worked up. I got to add my soul and all of my little different stuff into it. So I'll be definitely bringing you guys along on that process as I get that. And this is a part of the extension to the garden area. And so next year, this year and next year, harvest out of it as well, because I'm already prepping it with the stuff that we put in it. While he was tilling it, I was adding fertilizer. So kind of like getting a jump on stuff. All I got to do now is let it rain, and the rainwater gonna help me out versus me using my water. And then of course I go back and get mulch and all that other stuff as well on that. I'm gonna take pictures of, because this too will go on my beginning from scratch book, and I'll have it coming out next year, Lord's will. I'll have a book on you guys. You're looking around and saying, "Hey, Kenny, I see all this stuff you're doing. You're doing it in your yard, man. How can we get started doing this? And like, what is the cost? What would it do?" And I'm working on that as well. It'll be an ebook, so that you can be able to get that ebook, and then you can be able to do the same thing I'm doing or do better. But I would definitely keep you guys a post on that as well, on that also. So please like, subscribe, follow me on my YouTube channel. Come on over to my PKM Ministry channel tonight with me, and come listen to this word on here. And I will be on in a few more minutes or so. And y'all guys have an awesome and great afternoon. Thank you.